Now that we're done with the more time-consuming part of Conquest Extreme, this is going to seem like a walk in the park. So, we only have 5 territories, actually 6 territories to worry about if you followed the series, which you can find clicking on the channel, playlist Conquest, and then how to do Conquest Extreme. I have each part right after each other. So, what we're going to do here is we need to capture the Indians and Blue Jays before the end of turn 2. We need to capture the Nationals, Rays, Yankees before the end of turn 3. And then the Boston Red Sox before the end of turn 5. Now is when we're going to do multiple restarts because it's a lot easier that way. So you have to decide first and foremost whether you want to face the Blue Jays on Hall of Fame or Indians on Hall of Fame, because we're going to knock out these two teams on turn 1. So I personally decided to face the Indians on All-Star and then the Blue Jays on Hall of Fame. So I just simply went ahead, faced the Indians on All-Star, beat them. If you want, you can restart right here as well and then go ahead down to the Blue Jays and then face them on All-Star as well, and boom, you have knocked out those 2 goals without a problem. And then we're going to restart one more time. But before we get into the path to capture the Nationals, Rays, and Yankees, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get 50 likes on this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you join the kingdom by hitting that red subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Bhlademyst. Same way it's spelled on the YouTube channel username. Click on the channel community tab, interact with me there, and click on the channel playlist if you want to watch the how-to guide of Conquest Extreme from episode number 1, as well as a preview where I discuss the best path available to Conquest Extreme. Now, 4 grams, last but not least, but it's something that needs to be said. So now, for capturing the Nationals, Rays, and Yankees before turn 3 ends, we're going to take a separate path. And we're just going to come down on the right side near the Twins. We're not going to attack the Twins. And then we're just going to face the Nationals on Hall of Fame difficulty. It shouldn't really matter at the end of the day because of the simple fact that you do have to beat the Twins on Hall of Fame difficulty in order to complete that turn 1 goal. So facing the Nationals on Hall of Fame difficulty, it shouldn't be anything out of this world for any player in particular, since the only hitter you really have to worry about is Juan Soto. Just go ahead, put your 5th starter. We're going to go ahead, knock this out, and then come back to you all. Now, the beautiful thing about this path is that once you go ahead and beat the Nationals on Hall of Fame, you don't have to ever do another Steel Fans phase on Hall of Fame or Legend or anything like that. We got to face the Rays next. What are we going to do against the Rays? Simply just go ahead, beat them on All-Star. With All-Star, we get ourselves 3 million reinforcements plus the 2 million from having over 6 million fans. That's going to give us 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 5, 4. You just stole 3 million fans away from them. So they either will have 4 or they will have 3. Doesn't matter what they have. You're going to face them on All-Star. You're going to beat them on All-Star. And then you're going to take up the remaining spaces. Yankees are up next. And then you can face the Yankees on All-Star on Steel Fans if you feel like you need to. Beat this one stronghold or territory. You might even feel so inclined to simulate it since it's going to be that easy. And then just go ahead and beat the Yankees. Once you beat the Yankees, you don't even have to face Boston on turn 4. You can literally go ahead, reinforce, face them on turn 5. But we're going to go ahead and do it together just so you guys can see the path exactly that I'm going to go ahead and take. So I'm going to go find the Rays. And I might end up facing them. Actually, I'll face them on All-Star. I was going to say I'll end up facing them on Legend just to speed up my eye real quick, because that's what I like doing. I like playing on Legend even though it's against the CPU, because it just makes me feel like there's more on the line. And in general, sometimes All-Star and Hall of Fame versus CPU is so slow that I'm swinging out of my shoes. So Legend is the only thing that actually holds me accountable for swinging at the rate or speed that I do. But let's go ahead, win this game, come back to you all. Now, the beautiful thing about us actually going ahead and capturing this Washington Nationals stronghold is even if the Twins manage to go ahead and break our path, we still get to reinforce at the stronghold that we captured. So we never really have to worry about going ahead and, for example, just losing the path, therefore losing the chance to reinforce our leading territory. We will always be able to reinforce from this stronghold going on, because I did think that eventually they will go ahead and try to break the path up, which is perfectly fine, as I just said. And then we still do have a pretty good path to get to the Yankees as well. So we're good. We're chilling. We're going to beat them on All-Star just like we did 2 seconds ago, and then move right towards the Yankees. Might steal fans on the Yankees on All-Star, might not. It's up to you. We're going to see where we're at by the time we get there for sure. So after taking the Tampa Bay Rays stronghold, all you do is move one step forward. See if the Yankees move anywhere. They decided not to. That's fine with us, although. We have 11 million territories. Divide that by 3. We're getting 3 extra million fans, so we would have 4 in this leading territory. You might be a little bit more comfortable having more than that, as I would as well. So what I'm actually going to end up doing is facing the Yankees on All-Star, beating the Yankees on All-Star, and then hopefully when we start the next turn, they decide to move that 2 million right here. But if they don't, we can just go ahead, beat it, and then face their stronghold and be done with it, basically. So now we're at the reinforcement stage, and like I said previously, because of the simple fact that we went ahead and captured that Washington Nationals stronghold, we have no problems with the Indians, or Twins actually, excuse me, cutting us off. Now, I could either A, play this territory out, or B, simulate it. You have to decide that for yourself. I would say play it out to be safe, but I'm going to simulate it and hope I beat it. Let's go. Didn't really lose much either, which is beautiful. Now, they did go ahead and attack our 5 million fans, the 2 million fans that were next to them. So keep that in mind. But we got them on All-Star. Going to beat them on All-Star. And then it's pretty much simple after that, because no one can now interrupt our path, because everybody around us has 1 million fans, and then Boston is up next. We can get Boston easily. We can go sit next to them and then reinforce for a turn and then just capture it without even having to steal fans. So let's go ahead and beat the Yankees and then take care of the Boston Red Sox. Now, as you all can see, the only thing we have left is to capture the Boston Red Sox before the end of turn 5. So we're right next to them. We can face them on Hall of Fame. But I'm saying to myself, why would I want to face them on Hall of Fame? I'd rather take the easy route. We have 15 million territories, or 16 million fans, I should say. That's 5 reinforcements. We can get to 7 million fans. We can go to attack, still be on turn 4, face them on All-Star, or if we really wanted to, we could go to steal fans again, reinforce the 7 million once again, face them on veteran, and call it a day. But why do all that trouble when we can literally put it on All-Star, put Forrest Whitley, and then have Ryan Weber basically be the guy to face us, since Whitley is our 5th starter? Make it easy for yourself. Come on now. So just like that, we're done. We get ourselves Christian Yelich, even though he did not appear as a reward. If you want some proof, look at all the goals completed. Not one left uncompleted. Now, the beautiful thing about this is, and about the series in general, is that you can decide which way you're going to go do it. So if you wanted to, let's say, for example, go to the right side, you can follow my exact path, but replicate it on the right side, and then do the same thing for the final turns. And here you go. You'll get yourself Christian, but you're not done yet. You got showdown and moments left to get yourself Nate Pearson, and then get yourself Lou Gehrig. But if you did end up enjoying today's content, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, red subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at Bhlademyst, same way it's spelled. On the YouTube channel username, click on the channel community tab, interact with me there, click on the channel playlist, and then watch the series from episode number 1. If you do need help on how to do it on the right side, left side, whatever side it is you need to go ahead and do it on. And make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because we're going to be doing this pack opening next. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. As always, for Gramps, have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. Love you all. Peace out.